What's good, everybody? Back again, once again, Walrein 1106 with another Obsidian Flames booster box opening. This will be booster box number 2. Probably the only 2 I'm going to open on the channel. The prices on this set have tanked. And I'm not looking at it from an investment standpoint, but I'm not going to open a $105 booster box. When the chase card itself barely makes that back for you. But I do want to collect and complete the set. So we're going to get this started. If you want to check out the first booster box video, we did have 11 hits in that one. I got 2 of my big chasers in the Pidgeot SIR and the Scizor Illustrator Rare. And a couple of other really nice things there, another SIR trainer. Now, with that said, I'm going to speed through the commons and uncommons in this box a bit more. If you want more of a slowed down approach to that, definitely go to the first video. Gloom, Bronzor, Snubble. I feel like I didn't even see some of these in the first box. Lunatone, Serena, Lycanroc, Serena Reverse. We have an Oddish Reverse and a Claydol Holo. I mentioned this in the first box too, but I definitely did Claydol. I'm glad that it's getting a little bit of love, at least as a holo rare. Claydol, I was saying, going back to Gen 3, I can't think of really much it's ever got from that perspective. Larvesta, Rowlet, Bunnelby, Smoliv, Poltegeist, Toedscruel, Ninetales, Pokemon League Headquarters. We have a Bronzor Reverse and a Houndstone EX, the first hit of this box. Houndstone getting a lot of love the first few sets and definitely deserved. It's a fun card and a fun Pokemon to say the least. Slightly broken in the games with that ability that they gave it, but that has not necessarily translated into the card games. So it's going to keep its power on the cart at this point. Drillbur, Cubchoo, Spoink, Tynamo, Probopass, Vengeful Punch, Skarmory, Salandit. Hey, there we go. I actually have this in my cart on eBay, and I was like, oh, that's a good deal, but I'm going to see if I pull it in the box first. We have a Bellybolt out in a cave, I believe. Yeah, like in a cave on like a little stack of brush. I'm a pretty big SpongeBob fan. I'm sure that'll come up in and around the channel over time, but with that, it kind of looks to me like it's waiting for a sea bear, or like it's got its own little circle. And can't leave it in the dark. But there's Bellybolt lighting up the way, and hopefully it's going to light us up the way to our last chase card from the set, being the Tyranitar Light Bulb Full Art Terra, or really any Charizard would be perfectly fine at this point. Electric, Smoliv, and a Darkrai Holo. To be quite frank with you, I do like Charizard. It's my second favorite starter from Gen 1, Venusaur being number 1. Blastoise was up there until they absolutely murdered its 3D sprite. I'm just not a fan of how it looks nowadays. Venusaur almost too, but it goes back for me enough that I can overlook that. Cryogonal and a Scizor Holo. Got to do stack maintenance down below. I know you guys don't have to worry about seeing that. You just want to see the shiny cardboard, and I'm going to get you there as quick as I can. Cleffa, Inkay, Toedscruel, Houndour, Solrock, Houndoom, Granbull, Surskit. We have a Tadbulb Reverse, and a Togekiss Holo. This was similar to the first box where we started out, well, I wouldn't say we've started out as cold because we've had 2 hits so far, but we haven't seen a full art or an SIR or any major bangers just yet. Phantump, Wooper, Buizel, Darmanitan, Dartrix, Frogadier, Toedscruel, Numel Reverse, and a Thundurus Holo. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. It's midweek for me recording these boxes back-to-back for you. You'll likely see these come up over the weekend. And with the weekend coming up too, I'm gearing up for Pokemon Go Fest here. I've got a buddy coming up from Kansas. Really excited to see him, spend the day with him, and be able to play through Pokemon Go and catch some shinies. So let me know in the comments section if that's something you're doing, and if not, tell me if you are excited for Obsidian Flames. Are you opening the set? Have you pulled your chase cards? Or are you saving up for Pokemon 151, getting ready for the blast back to Kanto? Salandit, Electric, Stunfisk, Salazzle, Wugtrio, Bounsweet. We have a Squavit Reverse, and a Darkrai Holo. Some of the pull rates on these Obsidian Flames boxes have been crazy. I mean, people pulling 3 of the 4 Charizards out of one box, getting 8 Charizards in a case, just some crazy stuff. Hopefully we can see one of the big boys here in this box. Not necessarily because I want or need them, but because being those most expensive cards, I need to make sure I am able to get those for the master set. But we have an Ortega full art. This is going to be one of the team star leaders. This is Ortega as a full art. That is a nice card to get, guys. I do not have that one yet. Team Star, I think that's maybe a point of conversation too. What do you guys think about Team Star? Obviously, they're not, they're not an evil team. They're not trying to destroy the universe. They're not, telling you to hide your kids and your wife and your dog and your pets. To hide your Pokemon. They're not trying to steal them necessarily. They just seem to be some kids that were misunderstood in school, and they're trying to take the power back in that sense. I think their grunts are a little bit goofy looking. The full art from Scarlet Violet absolutely is. But, just looking to get your take on that. I think Team Star is super cool. I think when you incorporate Penny in that whole story arc and Clavel being the comic relief, it went really, really well. I think Pokemon did a great job there. Palafin Reverse Rare. There we go. Togedemaru and an Entei Holo that I almost dropped, which wouldn't be the end of the world because you get a holo in every pack now, and they weren't worth much back in Gen 7 and 8 when you were getting holos. They especially are not worth much now when they're treated like regular rares. Combi, Diglett, Rowlet, Umbreon, Lapras, Masquerain, Crabrawler. We have a Froakie reverse. I love that Froakie. Great card. And a Revaroom EX. All right, not going to be the biggest hitter today, but we'll take it. The Revaroom EX, and that's one of the new Gen 9 Pokemon. And again, kind of keeping with that Team Star theme, it's kind of cool how they have the Revaroom set up as their mobile command center in a way, and you have to fight it as the boss for each Team Star base. Glamet, Herdier, Excadrill, Pidgeotto. Mentioned this in the first video, that Pidgeotto is an incredible art. Excadrill again. We have a Town Store. Oh, there we go. Togekiss, Holo. Gonna hit him with a Ruxin special, pulling 2 cards at once. If you don't watch Ruxin, does Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, has a Pokemon channel too. I just dig him. I think he was in business administration before, or maybe even accounting before jumping full-time to YouTube, which, could be a potential similar path for me too. So I can appreciate what he's got going. Chill, legit content. Doesn't seem to be overdoing it by any means. Phantump, there we go. We got another SIR, guys. That is the Gita SIR. Gita being the champion of one of the champions, or the director of the Scarlet and Violet Elite Four. Great card to get. So in the first box, spoiler alert, we did get the Poppy SIR. So I have both of the SIR trainers now, and then I got the Pidgeot, which was the one I wanted most out of the set. And I was able to pull the Ice Cube out of a six-pack booster bundle. So we're doing really good on those so far, just missing the Revaroom and the Charizard. Seismitoad, Carvana. Hey, there we go. Back-to-back packs with big hitters. We got a Pidgey. And this Pidgey is so cool. I love what they did with the Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot IRs in the SIR. Because it's got Route 1 like it would be in Kanto. But just the art style and the throwback, weird kind of 2.5D perspective they did. It just absolutely knocked that out of the park. It was Illustrator Jerky. So I think to pour one out for Jerky, go buy yourself some Jack Links later today to celebrate. Charmander, Ninetales. That Ninetales is awesome. Toadscool, we got Rhyme. We have a Charmeleon, and survey says Claydol full art. Rhyme being one of the gym leaders from the Scarlet and Violet region. I think I refer to her as Mary J. Rhyme, because she's got that throwback rapper feel to her. Likes to be that MC, pull up on the mic. I think she's got some good personality, and they developed her well as a character. Scizor, Clefairy, and Gita once again, but as a regular holo. So far in the box, guys, we have pulled home the Pidgey, Gita SIR, Reverum EX, Ortega Full Art, Belly Bolt IR, and a Houndstone. So we're 6 hits in. The first box only had 11, so this one should naturally give me 13. We have not seen any of the big hitter Charizards yet, which is a little bit surprising compared to how these boxes have been. But hopefully we'll bring one home here in the back half of the last box. Spoink, Togepi, oh, there we go, and a Gita Hollow once again. Yeah, I think you'll find that with Obsidian Flames, though. A lot of people are going to be selling off singles because of how easy it is to get certain cards from the set. It's not a matter of the pull rates being increased. It's a matter of the lack of quantity of various SIRs and IRs compared to other sets. If you didn't know, Obsidian Flames is the product of some theme decks in Japan, as well as one Japanese set, Ruler of the Black Flame, which is why you're really only seeing the 6 SIRs, 12 IRs, and a limited number of full arts compared to the first 2 sets of the Gen 9 era, which is totally fine, but what it comes down to is people are going to get the hits they want. I mean, look at these 2 boxes. If you watch these 2 videos, I've pulled and now have half of the IRs in like less than 2 boxes worth of packs, and then 4 of the 6 SIRs. I mean, a little bit of that is getting lucky, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm just I would say I open probably above average compared to most, you know, definitely kids. But with that said, you know, I'm not going to necessarily be hunting for singles, and that lack of demand is going to, you know, drive down prices overall. And we've seen that already. Snubble reverse. We have a Gramble reverse and a Pidgeot EX. That's a good one to get, actually, guys. Okay, let's see. We got a Pidgeot EX full art. Once during your turn for quick search, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You cannot use that more than once per turn. So quick search and its attack are both pretty solid. We've really had great Pidgeot luck out of these boxes. I cannot complain. Pidgeot's one of my favorite Pokemon. I would say second favorite Route 1 bird behind Talonflames. So, you know, definitely a good one to get. I'm happy to see it. Toxtricity reverse rare. We have a Masquerain and a Claydol Hollow once again. I love to see the Claydol Hollows. That gives me hope that Walrein might get a little bit of love in Gen 9. If y'all want to petition for me, Gen 9 Ultra Rare Walrein. We need to make it happen. The closest thing I've got is, and this is how you know I'm grasping at straws, the Hisuian Lilligant alternate art from Astral Radiance has a Spiel that is sleeping under the water. And then the Gen 6 Team Aqua's Kyogre has a Walrein in the lower right part of the picture. That's about as good as it gets for me going back to Gen 3. Seismitoad. Hey, there we go. We have a Palafin Illustrator Rare. That is a double for me. I do have the Palafin already, but that is one I am more than happy to have a second copy of. The Palafin Hero Form. Well, I guess maybe it's not for the Hero Form. I guess it could be. Maybe the... Oh, there we go. Tip the camera. Maybe the focus of that card is one of the Palafins in the back. Who knows? That could be the case. I think the evolution method is super cool. I think they did really good justice with that card. Rockruff, Wiglet, Shuckle, Bisharp, Amoonguss, Seismitoad, Arboliva, Wishcash. Ooh, we have something, guys. Capsakid. There we go. That's the Charizard Terra Double Star Full Art. What a pull, guys. We got one of the big Charizards out of the box. I'm going to share an unpopular opinion. I like this one a lot more than the gold Charizard. I think there's just a little bit too much going on with those colors. And I think you can argue it. I mean, gold cards are pretty cool. Definitely ones that you want to pull, but I'm going to stick to my guns there. Clefairy, Capsakid, Town Store, Stoutland, Frogadier, Drampa, Buizel. We have an Electros Reverse and a Melmetal EX. I didn't even know Melmetal got an EX in this set. That's pretty sweet. All right. That's back-to-back packs with a big pull, guys. Definitely appreciate that. We've got, let's see, 8 packs left today. I think we've probably got 2 or 3 more hits coming our way. We're probably tapped out on Illustrator Rares, but we could get another SIR here. That would be pretty sweet if we could, and maybe it can be the Charizard for us. Mawile, Dragonair. Ooh, there we go. We got a Scovillain reverse rare. That's a nice one. I've noticed that the reverse hollows, it's tough to get those as reverse rares. You don't see a ton of those. I feel like back in the day you used to get 10 or 12 reverse rares in a box, but now it feels like more like 4 to 8. 8 being like at most. Floatzel, Young Goose. We have a Sinistee and a Togekiss Hollow. Really do appreciate if you guys have stuck it through to this part of the video, and if you've watched both booster boxes, you are an absolute legend. I mentioned this in the first box too, but I'm so appreciative of anybody that has stuck it through with my channel, that watches the videos, that appreciates the content. I like to think that I come at it as a genuine Pokemon fan. I have watched, played, ate up the series since I was 8 years old, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am now because maybe that comes off embarrassing, but this franchise has grown up around me. I've grown with it, and I plan to really just try and have wholesome, honest content. Oh my god! There we go. That's a double whammy, baby. We got the Charizard EX Gold that I was just talking smack about in comparison to the full art, and then we got a Vespiquen Terra EX. What a double whammy, guys. Holy cow. And I'm getting all sentimental leading into that, so whenever it gets to a short, you know darn well that I'm going to sound like I'm just sappy throughout all of my videos, but no, that is not the case. Wow, that is a big pack. And I was just talking about the Charizards, and then all of a sudden, we pulled 2 of them out of like 4 packs. So that's definitely a win for us. And now I'm just down to the SIR for Charizard, as naturally it would be, the most expensive one we haven't seen just yet. Rockruff, we have a Dratini and a Scovillain. I can't imagine this box has much left in the last 3 packs, but I've been proven wrong before, and I hope to be proven wrong again. So we're going to finish this up here. We got a Tynamo, Phantump, Vulpix. I love that Froakie art, and the Lapras. Masquerain, Gumshoes, Timpole. We have a Brassius and a Toxtricity. 2 packs left today. Again, my last big case card for the set that I was hoping for is the Light Bulb Tyranitar Terra full art. I can't complain about the Charizard, though. That's pretty sweet. Espeon. We have a Cubchoo and an Entei. All right, let's recap here quick, guys. So the first box only had 11 hits. We have a Vespiquen EX Terra, Charizard Gold EX Terra, Melmetal EX, Charizard EX Terra Full Art, Palafin IR, Pidgeot EX Full Art, Pidgey IR, the Gita SIR, Revroom EX, Ortega Full Art, Bellybolt IR, and a Houndstone. I can tell you which half of the box won today, guys. We have 5, 10, we have 12 hits. So here's what it comes down to. Do these 2 boxes even out with 11 and 13 hits apiece, or did we just miss out on a hit maybe in that first box? Last pack, be sure to smash that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and we'll work through Obsidian Flames accordingly. Darumaka, Buizel, Bounsweet, Magnemite, Pupitar, Togetic, Volcarona. Survey says Magneton. Can we get something in this last slot? We cannot. We got a Gita Hollow. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I appreciate you being here. Cheers, and have a great day.